Hello guys. So, just want to go back to this idea of scales versus practical application. The reason I'm performing this scale on the guitar is just as an example. You know, you can basically make a like-for-like comparison. Are scales useful when learning guitar? Are scales useful when learning to sing? Yeah. They give you some basic skills. They give you a basic awareness of what you can do, where you can go. They help you develop some range, help you develop some skills. Just give you a basic thing to work on, you know. All that being said, though, beyond the fundamentals, beyond making singing easy and feel free, there is certainly a place for application and working on specific phrases. The way I see it and the way I've worked on this is that depending on where you're at, if your technique is getting really, really good, then you can back off the fundamental practice, the basic skills practice. If your technique, and you can increase your application practice. So as an example, me, when I started, I did pure fundamentals for quite a few years. Yeah, just pretty much no application at all. And gradually I started to incorporate some application into what I was doing. And as the years have gone on, that percentage has changed. So now I probably do 80 to 90% of my work on application and 10 to 20% of my work on scales and fundamentals. But in the past, like I said, all my work was fundamentals, and that balance has shifted. So how much should you be working on phrases? How much should you be working on scales and fundamentals? The answer is it depends where you're at. The better you get, the more you can disregard some of the basic practice of fundamentals because you've got the skills there. The lower place you're at in terms of your skill set, the less I would encourage you to worry too much about working on phrasing and all that, and the more I would encourage you to work on your basic skills. Basic skills, like I've talked about before, anything that's universal across all styles, yeah? And scales help you do that. They help you isolate the right muscles. They help you move those muscles independently of other muscles. They help you keep everything still whilst changing one variable. All basic skills that we all as singers need, regardless of your style. As you get better, you can start to, as I said, disregard a lot of that and trust that it will just work for you. So, in answer to who's right, should you be working on scales or fundamentals, I will say, this is the crux of my argument. The answer is it depends where you are, what skill level you're at. It depends where you want to get to as an end goal. There's loads of things that it depends on. So, my argument would be that it's not a case of one method or one approach being correct. It's that you've got to tailor that approach to each specific singer and yourself. If you're thinking about yourself as a singer, you have to figure out, what do I need? What ingredients do I need right now to take me one more step forward? And those ingredients are going to be different each time because your skill level and your experience and your history as a singer is going to be different. So, think of it as a balancing act. As you get better at one, you can let that drift away a bit. You pick up some practice in the other one. Yeah? It's the best way I can explain it. Anyway, I wanted to give a more nuanced approach, more nuanced argument to this idea of which is better, scales or practical application. And this is really the argument I've come up with. So feel free to rebut it. Feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I will roll to outro. Bye. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you want my help personally, you can book a one-on-one training session. Drop me a message. My email is in the description. And if you feel like this message was of value, then please feel free to make a donation equal to that value. Again, donation link is in the description. And finally, please share this video with other singers you know. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you in another video. Bye.